By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize the importance of maximizing the efficiency of devices in conserving resources. Imagine what will happen if there is a shortage of fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Everyone will live in discomfort. There will be no lighting, no air conditioning, no entertainment, and no public transport. Electricity is an important form of energy that can be easily transported, controlled, and converted into other forms of energy. Electricity can be generated or produced from different primary energy sources such as gas, oil, and coal, which are non-renewable, or hydro, wind, solar, or biomass, which are renewable. In Malaysia, about 90% of electricity is generated from non-renewable fossil fuels. When generating electricity, energy from the combustion of fossil fuels is often used to power a turbine. Combustion of fossil fuels releases a number of byproducts such as carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, and particulates. These byproducts cannot be easily reprocessed and will affect our environment. The burning of fossil fuels by humans is the largest source of emissions of carbon dioxide, which is one of the greenhouse gases that allows radiative forcing and contributes to global warming and climate change. A small portion of hydrocarbon-based fuels are biofuels derived from atmospheric carbon dioxide. We must use electricity efficiently in order to reduce the usage of fossil fuels and save the environment by reducing emission of carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and sulfur dioxide. How do we use electricity efficiently and wisely? At home or schools, we can try to look for ways to use the energy efficiently in the following areas: lighting, refrigeration, water heating, air conditioning, cooking. When we plan to buy lights for any usage, consider types of lights which are energy-saving and efficient. Fluorescent lamps are 4 times more efficient than incandescent lamps. Let's compare the life cycle cost of incandescent lamps and compact fluorescent lamps. A compact fluorescent lamp can normally last for 5,000 hours, but an incandescent lamp can only last for 500 hours. That is, during the life period of a compact fluorescent lamp, you need to use 10 incandescent lamps. Assuming we switch on the lamp for 5 hours a day, the incandescent lamp will last for only 100 days or 3.3 months. That is, we need to replace the incandescent lamp in about every 3 months. However, we only need to replace compact fluorescent lamps in about 1,000 days or 33.3 months. From the table, we can see that the initial cost of the compact fluorescent lamp is more expensive than the incandescent lamp. The total life cycle cost, the initial cost plus the replacement cost plus the energy consumption cost of the compact fluorescent lamps is much lower. The compact fluorescent lamp is about 4 times more efficient than the incandescent lamp. That is, a 25-watt compact fluorescent lamp is equivalent to a 100-watt of incandescent lamp. We can save energy by using compact fluorescent lamps in our homes and offices. A refrigerator is a common appliance in most Malaysian households, and it is normally switched on 24 hours a day. As such, it is one of the major energy-consuming electrical items in the house. In order to save money, we should buy a refrigerator with lower electricity consumption. When we plan to purchase a new refrigerator, we should consider the following. Purchase guide. Choose the right capacity refrigerator to suit family needs. Choose the right size, as larger refrigerators consume more energy. Remember to check for energy ratings of the refrigerator. The nameplate data will provide information on the wattage and energy use of the refrigerator. If it is within your budget, choose a model with separate compartments and door for the freezer and refrigeration. This will reduce loss of energy, as only the door of the necessary compartment will need to be opened. When using the refrigerator, we should bear in mind the following. Defrost the refrigerator regularly, as frost will act as an insulating layer and will increase power consumption. Do not leave the door of the refrigerator open longer than necessary. Put frozen food in the refrigerator to defrost. As frozen food absorbs heat and defrosts, it will lessen the load on the refrigerator cooling system. Cool hot or warm food by leaving them outside first before placing them in the refrigerator. Regular maintenance program will prolong the life of the refrigerator and increase the efficiency of the system. Since a refrigerator is switched on 24 hours a day throughout the year, it is very important to choose one that is of high efficiency. Electric water heaters are increasingly being used in most Malaysian homes. Basically, there are two types of water heaters in the market, the instant water heater and storage water heater. In an instant water heater, the heated water is used instantly, thus reducing the heat loss during the storage period and avoids excessive volume of water being heated up. The storage type of heater tends to waste energy as it attempts to keep the stored water all the time, even when the water is not in use. By comparing the losses of energy between both heaters, the instant water heater is more efficient than the storage type of heater. To save energy, we should switch on the water heater for just the required time and avoid storing heated water for a long period before usage. More and more Malaysians are using air conditioners in their offices and homes. How do we save energy when using air conditioning? When buying a new air conditioner, we should consider the following. Choose the right size. A unit with a large cooling capacity will waste not only money, but also energy. The chart gives approximate indication of the size required for rooms of height 2.5 to 3.0 meters. Choose the one with electronic thermostat controls to increase performance and save energy. Buy a model with the highest efficiency rating. Consumption by energy used by air conditioners can be reduced by planting trees and shrubs next to the cooling load. Shade screens or curtains and tinted glass windows will cut down cooling load. Turn off lights and electrical equipment that are not needed since they generate heat. Keep outside doors closed to keep the cool air inside. Do not block air conditioner vents with drapes or furniture. Regular maintenance will prolong the life of the air conditioner and help to save energy. If possible, use fan instead of air conditioner, as fan will consume only about 10% of electricity compared with an air conditioner. The following table gives some tips on maintenance of an air conditioner. By choosing an air conditioner of high efficiency and with regular maintenance, we are saving energy and money. There are different types of cooking utensils. How do we use them efficiently? Use flat-bottom pans with light covers to reduce heat loss. When cooking, use lids on your pots and pans, and as soon as it's boiling, turn the heat setting to a lower level, just enough to maintain the boiling temperature. Cut time on cooking rice by washing the rice and adding the right amount of water 2 or 3 hours before cooking time. By the time you cook it, the rice grains have softened. Use firewoods, coconut husks, or other fuel sources instead of using electric burners or cooking gas. Check regularly the rubber tube of the LPG stove to avoid gas leaks. Thaw frozen foods thoroughly before cooking. If you cook with electricity, get in the habit of turning off the burners or ovens several minutes before the allotted cooking time. The heating elements will stay hot long enough to finish the cooking for you. Match the size of the pan to the heating element. The pan will absorb more heat and less heat will be lost to the surroundings. When buying a gas oven, look for one with an automatic electronic ignition system instead of pilot lights. An average of up to a third of your gas could be saved, 41% in the oven and 53% on the top burners. By using the appropriate cooking utensils and using them in the proper ways, we are also saving energy and our money.
The appliances used by a family are listed as shown in the table. Analyze the values in the table. What is the cost of electricity consumption of the family for the month of June? Take the rate per kilowatt hour as 26 cents. The total cost for the consumption of electricity of the family for the month of June is equal to Ringgit Malaysia 559 and 20 cents. Identify which appliances contribute most to the cost of electricity consumption. Based on the calculations done, notice that the main cost of the consumption comes from the usage of the air conditioner. The use of electricity can be reduced if the family reduces the hours of use or the number of air conditioners used. Suggest ways on how your family can reduce monthly electricity bills. Complete the table based on usage of electrical appliances in your house. Calculate the cost of the electricity consumption in 1 day and total usage in 1 month. Compare it with the actual electricity bill produced by the local electricity provider.